My name is Sue Taylor, and I'd like to tell you why I'm running. I'm concerned with the undermining of our Constitution and property rights because of something called Agenda 21, or nicely called Sustainable Development. Agenda 21 was established using something called soft law, which basically is a tool to convince people something is so just because they say it's so. Soft law is being used by centralized government and non-governmental agencies, such as the International Council for Local Environmental Initiatives, called ICLEI. You should write that down, I-C-L-E-I, and look it up, ICLEI, to bribe with financial aid or regulations private companies or smaller jurisdictions such as counties for developing or regulating as the centralized government sees fit. No one objects to private companies offering more fuel-efficient cars or better products that do not fill up landfills. But the problem with ICLEI and Agenda 21 is that they primarily seek governments to pick winners and losers in the marketplace. If we learned anything from the housing bubble, we should know that the government is good at picking the wrong winners. The other half of Agenda 21 is called the Wildlands Project, to take people out of the rural areas in order to establish the free movement of animals while placing humans in stack and pack housing compounds along major corridors. In this plan, single-family homes, mobile home parks, ranches, etc. will no longer exist. Homes will be replaced by high-density dwelling units within urban boundary lines, and farms will be replaced with conservancies. Future jobs are those jobs that are appropriate as defined by the government. If you are a good servant and align with this new vision for the 21st century, there will be a reward for you. If not, there will be penalties. Irrigation, mining, logging, farming, building, recreation, and ranching for private industry are all on the bad list. All of these efforts are to lower Americans' quality of life. The key to fighting against this undermining of our Constitution and freedoms is to know and understand the rule of law and have the ability to stand up against soft law initiatives. It sounds so surreal, but we are implementing this right in El Dorado County. Not only did Fish and Game take the stuffed animals from the bar owners in Georgetown, they threatened the owners with a felony arrest if they did not comply. At this time, our Board of Supervisors are busy working to revise our general plan in which it will be more vague, more restrictive, and more complicated. The new draft zoning codes just introduced last Tuesday is over 400 pages long. Many of the new requirements will need to be implemented by specialists and consultants. The original general plan that we voted for, which was never truly implemented, is being shredded in order to comply with so-called sustainable development. The only benefit that I see is if you're a high-density housing developer, you will be blessed with the privilege of sidestepping environmental law. 3 of the candidates, when asked how they would manage the county, have stated they would refer to an existing supervisor who's implementing sustainable development. I hate to say this, but I do not feel that the other 2 have the understanding of the issues and could be easily manipulated by the long-standing political machine currently in place. Over the last 5 years, I've been a constant advocate for the public standing before a non-responsive Board of Supervisors, jeopardizing my own career and suffering enormous time away from my family. In an effort to protect those things in El Dorado County, I feel it's our last hope for American posterity. We are at war and no one seems to know it. The way to fight Agenda 21 is locally. If you're happy with the direction that El Dorado County has taken to follow centralized government incentives for stack and pack housing, the wildlife projects, large road corridors while erasing our history, then there are 5 choices for more of the same. If you're worried about your loss of property rights and liberty, if you're opposed to use of public funds to benefit cronies and a select few, if you're tired of the excuses and inaction of the board to detach from the Sacramento Area Council of Governments, then there's only one clear choice. Vote for me, Sue Taylor, on June 5th.